Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hero of the Storm. Now on this one we're going to be going through a different character. I'm going to show you the different abilities that he has. It's going to be this guy right here, Nazeebo. He's a ranged specialist, effective against groups of enemies by summoning spiders, zombies, and frogs. Siphons health and mana from dying foes. Difficulty is medium. Now I've never played this character. He's still locked for now. You need 10,000 gold to be able to do it. Not enough gold. My gold is only 4,580. But we're going to go through and check out the different things, the different skins. I'll show you what each one of them look like. That one's kind of cool looking. Oh, that one's even better. I like that one a lot. Looks like the old Diablo, kind of like Munchkin guys that would attack you with the witch doctors. And again, you can always change the variant colors. So that if you don't like red, you can go with something different and really make your guy unique to a certain point anyways. And then again, if you unlock any of these mounts, and they cost different amount of money, for some of them are actual real money, some of them you have to get to a certain level, some of them are just gold, and this one's not even available at all. Now, each character has 4 basic talents or spells that they get. I'll go through each one of them, read it to you, and basically if it's anything like any of the other characters I've played, I'll describe that to you. And we're just going to be able to do this now in alpha technical version so that we can compare it to the beta later on and then the actual real game when they come out with that, to see if there's been any changes. For those of you who've never played this game, thinking about picking one of these characters, you can watch this little tutorial and basically see what you think. Now, Court Spiders damages enemies and summons spiders to attack your enemies. That's kind of cool. It's like a little summon pet spell. Summons a temporary ring of zombies that trap and attack, and that's zombie walls. I've seen people use this one quite a bit in game. It's a pretty cool spell. You cast it, and it summons a ring of creatures that they can attack and fight their way out, but in the meantime they're trapped inside that circle. It does take a few seconds to cast, so I've seen it used quite a bit where they actually miss the person they're aiming at, which kind of sucks. Maybe they might fix that, or later on in levels you can use talents to increase the range or radius of the spell maybe. Plague of Toads summons a wave of exploding toads. Voodoo Ritual, basic attacks deal damage over time. Killed enemies restore health and mana. Well, that's always nice to be able to get some health, even if you just get it from killed enemies. Now, every creature or every one of these guys will get heroic abilities at level 10. You can only pick one of the 2, so you have to decide which one you want. Now, when you first start the character, you'll only be able to pick the first one. You have to wait until you unlock the second one before you get it. Now, that's not always, something that you're going to be looking forward to. Sometimes the first one, in my opinion, is the best choice out of all of them, no matter what. Sometimes the second one is. Unfortunately, if it is, you kind of have to pick the sucky one to start with. So let's see, the Spirit. Channeled spell that creates a spill of during area damage. Spawn a Guadon to fight for you. So that's kind of cool. You get another little pet, Gargantuan. So that's kind of nice that you're going to get like this big giant guy to fight for you. Level 1, Level 4, Level 7, 10, 13, 16, and 20. You'll get talent points. As I said before, Level 10, you'll get the heroic abilities that we just saw right there. And at Level 20, once you've upgraded this guy enough with levels, you'll be able to open up these 2, which they do for every class, every character. It's like basically a talent to improve upon the ones that you get at level 10. And of course we'll start at level 1 and go through each one of those. Blood Ritual. Voodoo Ritual returns more health and mana, and it increases health and mana granted by Voodoo Ritual by 100%. Health and mana is always a great thing. I'd probably go with that. Death Ritual. It's a trait. Permanently gain 4 health and 2 mana when a unit dies under Voodoo Ritual. These are really, really nice. Permanently means you get it for the entire game. Every time you start a new match, you'll have to start it over, obviously. But if you get this at level 1, which they usually do for any permanent talents that you might get, towards the end of the game, or even towards the middle of the game, you're already becoming like this uber character, depending on how well you play your guy. If you kill a lot and gain 4 health and 2 mana when a unit dies, and they mean any unit, whether it's another hero or a little minion. So you can see how easily this will stack up. Demolitionist is a pretty cool one too. Basic attack gains against structures, destroy 1 ammo, and deals an additional 10 damage. Very cool. Your basic attack is basically sucking ammo away from the towers. The towers really do not have that much ammo to begin with. The whatever you want to call them when you get past the towers, the buildings, they have quite a few ammo, so maybe not so much help on those. So if you're planning on attacking the buildings more than you are, say, other heroes, you might want to go down this route as well. Bribe. Kill enemy minions to gain stacks of bribe. Use 20 stacks to bribe target mercenaries. Instantly defeating them does not work on golems. Now this is a cool thing to get, especially if you can do this early on in the game, get a whole bunch of bribe, and then take it up to a spot that's a little harder, like a hard target, or even one of the boss guys. Although it says it doesn't work against golems, which are usually the boss guys, so this may be ineffectual against those. Most of the spots, like the hards, will usually have 4 guys there, and the easies will have 2. You have to bribe both of them, so you may be able to save yourself from attacking one, but you'll still have to attack the other, which does make it, you know, half as hard as it should be, because you're not taking both of them on at the same time. Level 4, Spider Cluster. Court spiders create 3 more spiders over 3 seconds. 3 seconds is not that big of a deal, but 3 spiders could make the difference, you know, in a big fight, so it's something to consider. Gathering Power. Passively grants 8% ability power. Each hero takedown grants a bonus 2% ability power, up to 12%. This bonus ability power is lost upon death. Again, if you're really good at your class and you don't die very often, this could be a very cool thing to have. Activates to poison an enemy hero, dealing 210 damage over 6 seconds. That's kind of a nice amount of damage right there. It does take 60 seconds to respawn, so that kind of sucks, but it does sound kind of cool. Promote. Activate to give target allied lane minions 300% permanent health and 100% permanent damage. Has 2 charges, and cooldown is 60 seconds. Of course, it did say minions. Minions usually don't last very long. Even giving them the health and the damage, you know, they may die rather quickly. But it is something nice to have, you know, to send them off towards a tower or something like that, and give it to the one in the back so he doesn't get hurt, you know, first. Empowers your abilities. Increases the explosive area of plague toads and the duration of your other non-heroic abilities, including voodoo rituals, by 25%. Fresh Corpse. Zombies deal 50% more damage. That's kind of nice. Mercenary Lord. Mercenary camps you capture gain the following bonus. Siege Giants, 50% increased damage. Knights, 50% increased damage. Again, if you're going to be going towards the route where you're really taking on the mercenaries, or you know your group's going to be taking on mercenaries, this may be a good thing to get. Siege Giants do some serious damage to towers and buildings from afar. They don't get attacked. So as long as you're there to kind of protect them, they can do you know, 50% more damage, which is nice. Call Down Mule. Activate to call down a mule that repairs structures one at a time near target point for 60 seconds. Healing for 100 health every 1 second. Grants 1 ammo every 5 seconds. So this is something you can call down if, say, the enemy is attacking part of your base. It will heal the structures as well as give them more ammo and health so they can withstand the attack longer. Now, most characters do not get anything like this, so when a tower is attacked, that's it. It's either dead or destroyed or partly damaged. You can't heal it. This character can make all the difference. You repel an attack, your building is still alive, but it only has a few hits left. You can sit there and repair it and do it over and over and over again every 60 seconds. And by the time the enemy comes back, it can be at full life again, which could be very useful. Clairvoyance. Activate to reveal an area for 10 seconds. Enemies in the area are revealed for 4 seconds. I don't really like that too much. It's kind of a waste. Usually if you're playing the game fairly decently, and you're taking over mercenary spots and the other little, you know, special spots on the map, you'll be able to see the enemy just fine, and they can see you just as easily as well. Summons a that deals 30 damage when created. The Gargantuan can grab enemy minions and will stop nearby enemies, slowing their movement speed by 30%. Lasts for 20 seconds. That's kind of nice. You get it every 60 seconds, and it lasts for 20 seconds, which is the longest I've ever seen any spell last so far. Usually it's only about 4 or 5 seconds long. So that one will be fairly cool. Heroic ability, Revenant Spirit. Cooldown is 90 seconds. Summons a Revenant Spirit for 8 seconds. Deals 50 damage per second. but he cannot move while channeling. Now, that kind of sucks, but 50 damage per second is a lot of damage. So if you have another tank there to take the hits, or other people there to distract, and you're in the back and you're able to get this off, that could do some serious damage to the enemy. Dead Rush. Upon expiring, up to 5 remaining zombies uproot and attack nearby enemies with 3 seconds. Toads of Hugeness. Toads' damage is increased by 10% each time they hop. Sprint. Activate to gain 75% movement speed for 3 seconds. Ice Block. Activate to place yourself in stasis and gain invulnerability for 3 seconds. 3 seconds is not that long, but it could make all the difference if you're getting attacked and you know that you got friends on the way, and you just need that little bit to be able to, hopefully get your way out of harm's way. Rewind. Activate to reduce the cooldown of your basic abilities by 10 seconds. Level 16. Specialized Toxin. Increase the damage dealt to heroes from Voodoo Ritual by 200%. Leaping Spiders. Court Spiders leap at their targets and deal 25% more damage. Remember, if you upgraded some of those other ones, every time they leap they can gain more damage. So this is kind of a cool little thing that will progress with that spell and basically make that spell something uber that you can use. Infested Toads. Toads explode into corpse spiders upon death. That's kind of cool too. You get more spiders. And again, if you have any abilities like this that have gone to increase the damage of spiders, now your toads will be even more uber than they were before, because now they're spiders. So that's kind of cool. Activate to gain a shield. Now I like these on a lot of these classes. Activate to gain 30% of your max health as shields for 5 seconds. Now if you're partly damaged, your health is down, and you activate this shield, part of your life will become blue. Now if you're full life and you activate this, you'll lose life, that 30%, and it will become a shield. Now I don't know if you get it back. Usually in a fight I'll activate the shield and then I'll lose the entire shield anyways because I'm being attacked. So I never really get to see if my life comes back from this or not, but it's something to be aware of. You don't want to use it when you're full life. Just wait a little bit just to be on the safe side. Again, if you guys have played this character or any other characters get those, because several other characters get those, and you know the answer to that, or you've seen that I've said something that wasn't right, please feel free to hit the comment button and leave it a little tidbit for the rest of us. I take no offense to anything I say that may be wrong. Again, it's a technical alpha, so a lot of the stuff we're doing or saying or thinking is probably going to end up being wrong. But for now, we're just making do with the best that we can. Swift Storm. You are no longer dismounted for taking damage. Increase mount speed by 20%. Bolt of the Storm. Activate to teleport to a nearby location. That's a nice little way of getting out of combat, or getting out of a fight, or getting into a fight rather quickly if you need to. Your Gargantuan lasts until killed instead of timing out, and deals 100% more damage against non-heroic targets. That's cool. It lasts for 20 seconds, but if you can cast it ahead of time and run into the fight and basically have it around you, that's really cool. Annihilating Spirit. Increase the range of Ravenous Spirit by 50% and movement speed by 30. Again, that would be kind of cool too. You really have to decide which route you want to go on your heroic ability, which if you're going to go the top one or the bottom one. As you can see, the bottom one's locked when you first get it, so you're going to be using this one to start with anyways. Again, guys, if you like these little videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, or as always, hit me up in game. And again, thanks again for watching.